my name is Samuel and welcome back to another video where today we shall finally be taking a look at the set 75316 Mandalorian Starfighter, which does include 544 pieces, and this did originally retail for £50, $6 and €60, and this set honestly is just absolutely incredible. Finally, this is one of the Clone Wars sets I wanted to go back and get at some point, and this, I was just so excited and happy to find out we was getting another one, because Clone Wars, as I've said before, I only actually watched it last year. I binged it all throughout lockdown with Disney Plus, so that was honestly lots of fun. But yeah, this honestly is just such a fantastic set. When I saw the photos, I was like, how? Lego have kept it the same price as well. It's the same price, it's better, it's absolutely incredible. Yeah, this I think is one of my all-time favourite Star Wars sets. I'm not gonna lie, I just love the minifigures as well. We got some really desirable minifigures. We've got Bo-Katan and we got Gar Saxon, two really desirable characters, and we got an absolutely incredible build. So yeah, and it's also blue. Of course, blue is my favourite colour, and we've got shades of blue here. So can this set get any better? It really can't. So let's take a look. Well, it could a little bit. Of course, it's not going to be perfect, so we'll take a look at that during the review. But let's start off by taking a look at the minifigures and the build itself. So starting off with the minifigures, you can see we have Bo-Katan here, which honestly, I'm so surprised. How have we never had a Bo-Katan minifigure before? I really don't get how we haven't. Like, it was one of those characters that I never really heard of. Then after the Clone Wars, I sort of heard everyone talking about her, and then the fact that Lego didn't do one prior, I think is absolutely insane. But taking a look straight off the bat, you can see that she actually has these different guns, which honestly is really neat to see that they're not using the stud shooters, because those really wouldn't work here with the Mandalorians. But taking a look at her printing, you can see what she looks like. She has some really good feet printing, some leg printing, some body printing. This minifigure is honestly really well done. You can see she has a jetpack, she has a helmet, which honestly, I think the helmet print is absolutely incredible. It is done really well. It's just done, like, captures it really perfectly fine. You can see that. Then taking a look at Bo-Katan, you can see she actually has a hairpiece, which is the one that Claire uses from Jurassic World. The headband piece, it sort of would have made more sense to be like molded on there, but I think it works okay. And there you can see that she's a bit more happy. So yeah, this minifigure honestly I think is done really well. But if we actually remove her jetpack, you can see what her back printing, which again is really nice as well. It's one of those minifigures that I think Lego have just done absolutely perfect. It's sort of like Bail Organa, that like they've only done the minifigure once, but they've done it perfect the first time round. So yeah, that is Bo-Katan, which honestly is a really awesome minifigure. Next, you can see we have a Gar Saxon here, which honestly, this minifigure looks again absolutely incredible. You can see that he has a brand new helmet, which honestly is really cool, from like the Maul clan, the Death clan, I believe, Death Watch, I believe, which is really cool. You can see he has some body printing there, which I think looks really neat. You can see that his helmet looks absolutely incredible. It's a shame that this helmet is reused for the armorer, but still, it's really cool. Hopefully we'll get some more like these Death Watch troopers, or whatever they're called, like the Maul ones, the Maul loyalists. I think that'd be really awesome. But there you can see the helmet, and Gar Saxon actually does have a face print, which is really nice to know. But my biggest problem is that the fact they don't give you a hairpiece. I guess, well, I definitely think they would have had to make a new one for it, but still it's really neat to see his back printing. But yeah, this Gar Saxon minifigure is still really awesome despite not having a hairpiece. But yeah, it's really cool. He has the gun, but again, he does actually have the new helmet, so that is honestly absolutely incredible. So then finally we have the Mandalorian Loyalist, which is basically just like an army builder, which I really just hope that we get like a battle pack of this. That would be an absolute just incredible battle pack. You can see that we have some scuff printing, just some nice printing. Would it be cool if we got like a second version with just like more blue and less like grey scuff all detailing? But still, I think this is just an absolutely incredible minifigure. Doesn't have a face print, but that is honestly completely fine, because these, they don't need one. You know, we don't see many of their faces, but yeah, that's what the helmet looks like. Honestly, absolutely incredible. But yeah, the printing I think is done really neat, and if you actually do remove it, you can see it has the same jetpack. You can see it has some printing on the back end. The belt continues a bit, but yeah, that's what it looks like. Honestly, another absolutely fantastic minifigure. Now let's take a look at the really awesome build itself. So starting it off by taking a look at the Mandalorian fighter itself, you can see straight off the bat, this honestly looks absolutely incredible. Just the way it looks, you can tell the shaping and the colouring, it is done really well. So let's take a look at this wing first off. You can see how it's done. There is lots of angles to it. I really like just how many angles they've really managed to just add to this, moving all the way up. You can see they've also got quite a different like tons of shades. You've got dark blue, and light and dark grey. So I think that's a really cool contrast. So you've got two opposite sets. I think that's done really well. You can see that there, the wing. We then have this sticker at the back, which I think is really neat. You've got some more paneling, And yeah, the wing honestly is really cool, and the build wasn't too boring. I really like all the angling in that. I think stuff like that really creates for quite a fun and unique experience. It's definitely quite fun, I have to admit, doing all the angles and that. It just comes to a really nice finish in the end. You can see that we have it going down to there, and yeah, that's what the wings look like. The wings honestly are really neat, but then taking a look at the actual like main body of the ship, it definitely should be much bigger. Like, for example, when you see this in the Clone Wars, Ahsoka literally comes out of a ramp at the back, but that really isn't the point here. That would just be absolutely insane. And of course, Star Wars are meant to just fit a minifigure or two of the sets, really. Taking a look, we actually have a turret at the back, which the turret at the back, I think is done really well. It actually does spin as well. It doesn't spin with the ship, so if you wanted to move with it, you can't. You might have to customize it for that. I don't even know if there would be a way to do that, but anyway, you can see we have a couple of thrusters there, and that's what that looks like. Honestly, I think it's done really neat. And now, this is definitely one of the best parts. The fact that you can put the ship into landing mode. You can simply put these wings up, which you can see the problem, can't you? So, well, taking a quick look at the wings on the underside, you can see that there's no reverse plating, which honestly, I don't really think is a problem. I don't think we needed that, but still, it looks really neat. You can see that we have the main body here. But the main problem is that Lego actually haven't included a landing gear. We've got these couple stumps, which are really helpful, I guess. But apart from that, there's nothing at the front. There definitely should be something. Even one of those stumps would have been better to just put off and on. So the fact that Lego haven't done that, it's honestly a little bit of a shame. That I know the older one had that, so that's definitely one thing that the older one had done. I think that's the only thing really. Well, actually, there's one more thing, and that is the fact there's this massive gap here. It honestly is absolutely just really noticeable. It's not that good that they've done that, but still, it looks okay. They're little things that really, considering how good the rest of this set looks, you can really kind of just look past them. You can see the control panel there, but yeah, that's what it looks like. Honestly, I think the cockpit's really neat. The fact that you can fit 2 minifigures, I think, is absolutely incredible. So let's quickly put Bo-Katan and the Mandalorian Loyalist in there, and you can see what it looks like. Honestly, it's actually not a really tight fit. It's actually a really nice fit, so I think that's really nice. So you can see the window shield here with the stickers, I think, are actually done really well. You can see that we have one on the side, we have one on the top, and one on that side as well, which honestly look really neat. But yeah, I think that's done really well. You can see that we have some of that, and there's actually more to it. Of course, if you don't know, the Mandalorian Gauntlet ship, this is called a Mandalorian Gauntlet, I believe is the actual terminology for the ship. It actually can rotate a lot more, so you can get this whole section and literally just move it 360, which honestly I think is absolutely incredible. You can do that. So the idea is, for example, if you put the wings down, there's actually a third sort of what do you want to call it, a pose, I guess. And the idea is, for example, when it's flying in space, the idea is that you can move the whole middle part of the ship, and you can sort of have it at a side, which this element does pop off quite a bit. It does raise up a little bit. Honestly, I think looks absolutely incredible, and it's a really sturdy build, so you don't have to worry about like breaking it or anything, which yeah, I think that honestly just looks absolutely incredible. You can just see just how well that feature's done. It honestly is just really unique and just absolutely incredible. Like, I think it's just fantastically done. And then quickly just taking a look at the grills as well in the back. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Honestly, I think this set is just so well done. It's one of those sets that I just really recommend. Like, if you're a Star Wars fan, I honestly recommend it. Even if you're not a Clone Wars fan, it honestly is just such a unique ship. So yeah, that's what the Mandalorian Starfighter looks like. Honestly, it's just such an incredible set. So yeah, now let's take a look at my final thoughts on this absolutely incredible set. Overall, I think this set, honestly, is absolutely incredible. I think that just the whole ship on its own is just generally absolutely incredible. And like I said, it's definitely a shame that they haven't done reverse tiling for the wings and the fact that there's a gap here. But apart from that, I think this is honestly absolutely incredible. Like, the minifigures are great. The fact that you get Bo-Katan, and I think the hairpiece does work decently okay. Not the best, but still it's pretty much okay, I would say. But yeah, honestly, it's absolutely incredible. Just everything about this set, I think, is done really well. The detailing, I guess the one shame is that it doesn't have a landing gear, but apart from that, I think it's just still really neat. You can see what it looks like again with the wings. I just think it's done really well. It's honestly one of those Star Wars sets I 100% recommend. Like, if you want to get it, even at full retail, I think this is absolute worth every penny. And the fact that this is a remake of a really desirable set, like the original is going for about 250, and the fact that Lego have redone it, made it better in my opinion. I've seen comparisons, it looks miles better, and the fact that they've kept it the same price, or I'm not sure in America it might be a little bit dearer, maybe $5 at most, but yeah, it's honestly absolutely incredible. You can see just all the detailing. So yeah, this honestly is just absolutely just an incredible set, and I highly recommend it. So yeah, thank you all for watching this video. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and until tomorrow's video, see you there. Bye for now.